20 years ago, I moved here from Seattle, and I shipped 200 cartons of books over here with the idea that I'd like to start a used bookstore. I was selling books out of my pickup truck. Eventually, I ended up in this location, which is I call it my subterranean location, because it's in a basement. It's a little hard to find. I've got about 8,000 books in here, about 700 vinyl records, old records from the 60s, 70s, jazz, rock, folk. That's the kind of music I like. And I started doing the records about 9 months ago, and they're selling really well. And the books that I keep in here are kind of unusual. I'm sort of like a used bookstore would be outside the gates of Berkeley. I have kind of academic tastes because one of the stores that I ran in Seattle was right next to the University of Washington campus. So I used to buy books from academics. So I have this whole wall behind me is literature going all the way down the wall, then poetry. And the rest of the shop is history and spiritual books, cookbooks, art books, mysteries, a lot of children's books, just really good books. I don't buy any junk books. I only buy good books. I do this because I love books and I love music from the 60s and the 70s. And I don't really do it for the money. I do it because it gives me something to do. It's kind of a retirement business. And I'm only open 11 to 3 most days. And sometimes I stay a little later. I do it because I love doing it. I play tennis in the mornings and don't open till 11 because mostly I don't want my business to interfere with tennis. The name Still Life Books is the name of the shop, and it comes from different sources. I used to be a still life photographer and had some stuff in some shows around Seattle, Tacoma, black and white, portraiture, buildings, things like that. But mainly it comes from, I'm kind of a traditional person about Thich Nhat Hanh is my mentor, my teacher, a Vietnamese Buddhist. He teaches mindfulness and walking meditation more than sitting meditation. And he talks about having a stiller life and living a stiller life. When I moved here, there was one traffic light between Pune and an 18-mile drive to get to downtown Hilo. One traffic light. Now there's about 10. So it's getting too busy for me. My customers tell me I'm probably the best used bookstore in the whole state. And I get customers from Oahu, from Maui, from Kauai. Maui customers tell me they don't have a single bookstore on the island. So when they come to Hilo, they come here, and some of them bring an extra duffel bag, small carry-on bag they fill with books. And they go back to Oahu or back to Maui. They make my place a destination stop. Because I have an unusual, unique taste in books. I like really unusual, hard to find stuff, you know. If you love good books, stop by my store, Still Life Books, on Furneaux Lane, and you will be welcome. And you don't need to buy anything, just come by.